Okay, first round, and yeah, we won the roll. And we have Oath of Druids. This could get interesting. We're going to keep. We're probably just going to play some Signets, but if he plays a creature, like we're just oathing. We're just instantly going for Oath of Druids and seeing what we come up with here. Also, we've got the Awakening Zone Oath of Druids non-bow, which is lame. But whatever. I mean, if he plays a creature, we could just play Oath and just like, whoops. Made an Emrakul, your move. You know, that kind of thing can happen. All right, we're in business. Go. Come on, Emrakul. No blocks. Metalworker. Well, the good news is Metalworker does make a ton of mana. It makes 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. The problem is we don't have anything to spend it on, which is the saddest thing in the whole world. So, all right. Well, there's also just a chance that he, well, there's actually a few things that could happen here. One of them is that he attacks and we just block. And then that lets us spin the wheel again on Oath. Oh, he just disfigures our Metalworker. All right, this works too. So it's funny because that was our worst hit, right? I think that's our worst hit. And now he's in this funny spot where he's like aggressively killing our creatures, but he could be facing down some pretty nasty stuff here. But Oath of Druids can backfire too. We got to remember that. Like if we hit Myr Battlesphere, I mean, sure, we're going to try to kill him, but let's say he just kills the Battlesphere itself and leaves us with the 4/1/1s. I mean, he's going to get Oath of Druids off for like 3 or 4 turns in a row. And I mean, he's going to have creatures. Like maybe he doesn't have them quite as good as us, but he's going to be able to, you know, when you get him for free, you kind of don't care. So, but if we get an Emrakul and he doesn't immediately make us sack it, then we just kind of win. So. I choose you. What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh, the stupid Masticore. Well, Masticore's a good one. I think it is like our worst again somehow, but it's not bad. Oh, a Mox isn't a bad draw either. Going to ship the turn back here. We've got infinite cards in hand, so we get to use the Masticore to kind of manage the game here. Probably should use it to kill the Night Veil Spectre, I guess. That's interesting. He must be planning on killing our Masticore. So I've got 1 creature in my yard. Metalworker. I don't know. I don't know if it's actually worth it or not. Yeah, it probably is. Night Veil Spectre is a pretty big problem. And this way we're at parity. Like, what is he going to do? Not play a creature? He's got to do something. Oh, there we go. Now we just get to flip forever. And then can I stack this so that I just lose this thing? Is that even smart? All right, hold on. Okay, here's our deck. So let's just make a little room here and just go through and pull out what's left. All right, so Metalworker down. Shardless Agent's down because it's in our hand. We cannot hit Molten-Tail Masticore. So we can hit Thragtusk, Myr Battlesphere, Terastodon, or Emrakul. All right, so let's go back to the board here and see how this looks. So if we just let the Molten-Tail Masticore die, if I just don't pay the discard for it, then I'm going to have one of those cards. What's the worst case scenario there? See, the thing is, the Molten-Tail Masticore is just a 4/4 with regeneration, essentially, in our deck at this point. I can discard the Shardless Agent to feed it a little bit of food to try to take down something, but, like, I just don't know if that's really getting me where I want to go. Maybe it is. Maybe it totally is. Yeah, let's actually just do that. Because this hits him pretty hard. And then the Bitter Blossom sort of ensures that I'm going to be able to... Let's just attack, actually. What am I doing? Let's just battle. Then I'm going to be able to keep getting my Oath of Druids going. All right, he's going to chump. So he wants to spin the wheel himself. Yeah, he gets to. Sure. We don't have any red mana yet, I guess. This doesn't allow me to activate my Masticore, but whatever. And he is going to have 2 creatures here, so I get to spin the wheel anyway. So yeah, this is, unless he hits something just absolutely off the charts here with his Oath trigger, he's going to make a Bitter Blossom token. When it comes back to us, we get to keep our Masticore and also make something. So let's just hope he doesn't hit anything just stupid here. You know, a Titan. That would be really annoying. He hit Tidehollow Sculler. No? Nope. Pretty sure I don't care about that one. So now we get to start hitting business. We've actually, basically in order, have hit our worst creatures. So we should hit, like, if things prevail, we should hit Thragtusk next. Which is fine. I'm not complaining about the Thragdad. Okay, so Turnabout goes in his hand. But we'll get it back when we want to. Okay, that's fine. Okay, come on, Emrakul. Put that on first, and then you, and then we can see what we get here. Yes, Battlesphere. All right. That's not bad. And then I guess we just get rid of Awakening Zone here. These cards are just not super consequential to what we're trying to do at this point. And we're not going to get decked. So yeah, this is going to work out, I think. I mean, if his plan is to equip up the sword to the fairy and start hitting us with it, we'll just kill the first fairy, I think. He gets to spin the wheel on the Oath like every turn now. Do I even need to play this land or this artifact? Yeah, I'll just do that. And we're going to start hitting him really, really, really hard with Myr Battlesphere if he doesn't come up with something off of the Oath of Druids. We can also just dome him. I mean, we don't get to hit him for much because we've got one activation in the bank here, and we're unlikely to get more. This is kind of fun. Oath of Druids is making this game crazy. We did manage to skip one up the rung and hit our Battlesphere instead of our stupid, what's it called? And he hit a Theomancer? It's interesting. It's actually going to give him a dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're actually kind of in the same area here, though. The Theomancer Death Toucher is super, super annoying. It actually kills our Myr Battlesphere, which is kind of funny. So we may need to just kill that guy. This actually gets really interesting now. Maybe I just dome him. Maybe, or, oh, another thing I could do is dome him. And then let the Myr Battlesphere die to the thing. He takes 4, and then I dome him again, and I think he's just dead there. Yeah, so I'm just going to take this. Get rid of a Signet. He does get his mana back, so if he's got like a removal spell here too, then that plan doesn't really work in our favor, but... Oh, he's playing the Abyss? Non-artifact creature. Non-artifact creature. Wow, that doesn't work very well against us, does it? Oh, that was Light and Shadow? Oh. You guys are probably yelling at me. Let's see, does it actually matter? What is he getting back? Night Veil? Oh, that's fine. The 3 life's actually more annoying than anything. Oh, that's really funny. For some reason, I thought it was Feast and Famine that whole time. I'm sure you guys figured that out, but... So now how does that change our plan? So if I dome him, he goes to 10. We attack with everything. He chump blocks here. He eats Myr Battlesphere. He takes 4. So he goes to 6, and then I can dome him down to 2, but then he hits me with the sword back up to 7. And then I need to find another creature in my yard, so this actually doesn't work the way I want it to. So if that's the case, I probably just need to dome the Aphiomancer here. Not really happy about it, but... But I want my Myr Battlesphere to live now, because every time it attacks, it's going to do 4 to him. I don't know. This is going to be a close one because he can attack with the fairy, gain 3 life, get back a Aphiomancer, and try to win through that. But the clock is ticking on him here for sure. Wish I had one more creature in the yard. Then this game would be a lot easier. Let's see what he hits here. Cloud Goat. Wow, Cloud Goat actually means I think that we get to spin the wheel again here, maybe. Right? That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we've got 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we do. So he goes back up to 8 here. We hit him back down to 4. Wow, this is going to be close, actually. Yeah, the Battlesphere is doing pretty serious work. He's also going to be hitting us for a good amount of damage here, though. He can hit us for 5 and gain 3. I wish I had that Turnabout as well. We could tap all of his creatures and just kill him. But we can hit either Emrakul, which blocks whatever's holding the sword quite nicely, or... So what does he get back here? He gets back a Aphiomancer. Or we can hit Thragtusk, which is not exciting, but gets us some action. Or we can hit a... what's it called? The 8-drop guy, the elephant dude. Which I actually have no idea what that does here, so... Let's just hit Emrakul. Let's just make this easy. Okay, and there's that. All right. Yeah, he's in a weird spot because he can't actually use the death touch on the Myr Battlesphere because he's going to take 4 from the Myr, putting him to 4. And if a creature were to die, well, if this creature were to die, then I could Molten-Tail Masticore just to kill him. So he's just going to have to throw a random soldier or fairy or whatever in front of it. He's going to go to 7. I don't think that changes much. Re-equip. Okay, that's fine. 2. Come on. Yeah, you get a snake. Terastodon. Okay, so I can blow up 3 non-creature permanents. So I can kill the Bitter Blossom, but that's kind of a clock I have on him. I can kill the sword, which I think is probably prudent. I can basically guarantee that I get an Emrakul. Let's see, because if he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, effectively 10, and then maybe he'll have like 10 creatures, and we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to have 9. So I need to blow up one of his things, which should be the sword, and then 2 of my things, which should be lands or signets, I suppose. So let's blow up these 2. And we draw the Thragtusk. Well, that means we know that Emrakul is the last creature in our deck. So now that he can't gain life, can he just kill us? You know, I think we can just play Thragtusk. So that puts us up to 8, let's see, 13. It puts him down to effectively 2. But he can hit us for 5 in the air if this, and this are tapped. But if he blocks with the Death Toucher, then he dies. So he still has to chump block something. 5, we have a blocker for this. This is 5, and he has to tap that. We have a blocker for this. Yeah, I just don't think we're taking the full amount here. So let's go ahead and battle with this guy. And we're going to say yes. And 1, 2, yeah, 3, 4. Hell with it. We're going to have a Thragtusk anyway. Let's get him to 3. This gives him a chance to make a mistake and block with a snake. And it looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. This would be game. It goes to the yard. I Molten-Tail Masticore to kill him. So he's going to have to undo that and throw a Kithkin or something in front. If he throws a Kithkin, he can't get as much damage. And with Cloud Goat, he's probably not thinking that I'm going to be at... Oh, he just punted. All right. That resolves, I guess. You. Okay. He made it easy for us. I still like our plan. We play land Thragtusk. We're going to lose our Masticore, but with Thragtusk at 13 and then him at a virtual 2, and without really without the ability to kill us, I think that we can. I think we just end up winning that. What should we do against him? Nothing. I like our low creature count plan against him. I think that's good. The Masticore is very awkward. But it did work. You can't argue with that part. It did do good work that game. We just don't really have much else to put in. I'd love to see a Johnny Vengeance. That is the card I'd like. I guess Scroll Rack is also an option, but given that we're up against a pretty heavy creature deck and that he's playing the Abyss, probably cut that. Double Signet, single land. I'm going to have to mulligan. Ugh. Keep this one, but that is an ugly hand. That's actually probably just a mulligan. Like, it just doesn't do anything. Even if we find like a Signet, we're not really in business. Unless it makes green. And then even best, turn 4 Thragtusk is just like whatever. Oh, Academy with no artifacts. Awesome. This could be a quick game. He's got a pretty aggressive start here with the 2-powered 1-drop that's going to just do 10 damage to us or whatever. Are you for real, man? That's absurd. He has 6 power on turn 2 against our stupid deck that can't do anything. Yeah, that's just a joke. He's just complete nut draw. He'll probably take Thragtusk, but he should take Shardless Agent. Can't cast either of them, but Agent's much more... Like if we draw a forest, then all of a sudden we have a blocker, and maybe we cascade into another one. All right, he figured that out. Take 6. Yeah. All right. This will be over quite shortly. We found a Signet, but did we really? Now I need a green untapped mana source to play Thragtusk, which I don't think gets us out of this mess anyway. And we can't. Like, we actually can't cast it, so this puts us to 4. Keeps a 2-lander and just nut curves out on us. We keep a bad hand and get fully punished. All right. Any changes? God, I feel like we might want that Deceiver Exarch just to like tap something down or eat one of his creatures. You know, eat a Savannah Lions or something. But God, Oath of Druids into Deceiver Exarch. I'm having a hard time thinking of something more miserable than that. I don't think that's the way we're going to win this game. All right. How about we just keep a better hand? I'm not happy with that keep. I think that that hand wasn't really going anywhere anyway. I mean, I didn't expect to be facing down 6 power on turn 2, but I did expect to be facing down, 2 or maybe 4 power on turn 2, and that would have beat us anyway. So, Workshop Signet Terastodon. No, we got to mulligan that one too. Signet Mountain Academy. Wow. If we hit a land, what happens? We probably end up memory jarring here. I'm going to keep this one. This one has some risk. We're hitting land drops either way, but Academy doesn't tap for any mana, so we kind of need another land. But we do have a few turns to find it, and then we get to memory jar away our hand and try to find some action. And that can be really good. So lands are great. Mox is good enough. In fact, Mox is actually great. So now we go Signet, Academy, Signet. Yeah, Mox and Academy. Well, I had one and not the other, but... So, and this is the idea, right? This is what this deck's supposed to do. Because what we're going to do if we don't get Tidehollow Scullered here, please know, okay, is we're going to play Memory. Oh my God, we have a Workshop too. All right, well, God, I wonder if we just play it now. I mean, we're going to play it now. I wonder if we just crack it now. 5. If I do it now, I can tap for 1, 2, 3. I'll have 5 mana. No, I think I need to wait. I want to have all my mana available when I crack my jar. This could punish us a little bit. Like, he can do something here that can kind of get us, but I think it's worth the risk. Like, just having 5 mana is just... it's hard for us to really punish, like a jar. We're kind of all in on jar here. I mean, like we need to find a bunch of action with this jar, basically. If he gets rid of the jar, we're screwed. I don't think we're winning. If he just plays some more things, like if he just plays like one spell here that doesn't get rid of the jar, I think we're okay. Yeah, pack rat, that's fine. All right. So untap, play something maybe. We get these cards back. Regrowth. So we get to jar again. We're not going to get to do it now though. So let's jar. We can't play Garruk yet, but we might be able to hit some mana here to be able to do that. And let's hope we hit some big stuff. Okay. We did hit some nice stuff. So we're going to play a forest here. We cannot quite play Terastodon. But we can get any card we want back, right? They discard these. Yeah, we discard whatever we don't use here. So we're actually going to be able to buy back with Regrowth something. So how does this hand turn out? We can play Shardless Agent. Like, we're not getting any more artifacts in. Yeah, we are. Shardless Agent. All right, so tap this and then go like that to play Shardless Agent, and that leaves us with 2 extra mana for artifact spells, which we can eventually use to play Molten-Tail Masticore. I want to be able to play Thirst here, though, and I just don't know if I want to play it first. I'm thinking we don't. So let's play this. This gives us an extra mana off of Academy. And hopefully lets us find even more stuff with Thirst. And we'll probably hit a Signet with this Cascade, and we did. So that gives us even more mana. That actually nets us 2 mana, so I like that. And then do we want to play the Masticore here? I think we probably do. So let's just do this. That gives us 5. No. All right. We're not going to need that or that. So let's play Masticore. We're only going to have 2 cards when we come back, so it's going to be a little bit awkward, but we're going to get to spin the memory jar wheel again next turn. And that's a pretty big game. Do I want to try to get rid of this pack rat? I think we're on the ignore the pack rat plan here. So let's Thirst and see if we can just cast something else. Oh, actually, I can ditch Terastodon here. Can I Turnabout? Oh, I can Turnabout. Turnabout still doesn't let me cast Terastodon here, but I think what it lets me do is shoot the pack rat with my Molten-Tail Masticore and play Myr Battlesphere. That seems reasonable. But in order to do that, I need Terastodon to be in the yard. So black mana I have, blue I've got plenty, so let's get rid of this and this. 3, 4, 5, whatever. Turnabout us lands, and then I think that just gives us enough. I haven't actually counted. Oh, but I think it does. So let's just go for it. So cast, target me, pay, red. So if I do anything else, so yeah, I want to do land, untap. Whoop. Yeah, I've got infinite mana here now because I've got this too. So this is 7. Let's see, how much can I just make without even doing that? I can make 3. So that's 4, 5, 6. I'm actually 1 short on that, but whatever. So let's play this guy. And then we have enough mana to kill the pack rat too. Not that the pack rat's a big deal. You know, now that I think about it, maybe I actually just want to use this mana to just dome him. Or I can just leave the mana fallow and just say go. It's not the worst plan either. If I let him make pack rats like he's not doing anything else. Yeah, I'm just going to hit him. Okay. And then I get rid of these 2 lands and I get back my Regrowth and, what was it, a land? I was Garruk, which I'm going to be discarding Garruk. And I'm going to Regrowth Memory Jar. Basically, and just draw 7 more cards and then try to go off. I'll eventually lose my Molten-Tail Masticore, but I guess I just have to live with that. Yeah, I just don't think he can pack rat plan us given the turn that we just had. Also, if we get lucky, we could Memory Jar. I guess we can't Memory Jar into Emrakul. Maybe I do want Garruk. No, I think drawing 7 is just better. I could also just let Molten-Tail Masticore die. That's a perfectly viable option as well. I just don't discard a card. Hero of Bladehold. Well, that plan may have just gone away. That could be an issue. This game's hard. Actually, just not sure what to do here. Can I cast Garruk? How about we ask that question? I can't even cast Garruk. All right, I ditched that forest, so, and whatever. I didn't have a green mana, so, okay. So Garruk down. And then we're just going to go for Regrowth Memory Jar and try to go off. Unless I can kill him. Wait a minute. If I Regrowth Turnabout and I tap his team here, I'm hitting him for 8, 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, I just kill him. I like that plan a little better. We'll just use Turnabout as what, a falter, basically. Make 11 mana casually. Got there. All right, so we found a win. And I think we can. I mean, our deck definitely has the potential to make huge mana. On that turn, we tapped the Tolarion Academy for 11. So that's why I took it over the Mox. All right, we will see you guys in the next round. Thank you for watching Drafting with Marshall. If you haven't subscribed to Gathering Magic, you can do so to receive news of upcoming videos and discover more content. You can also check out our playlist that contains every episode of Drafting with Marshall. And don't forget, you can easily watch the next video by clicking the annotation on screen or by clicking a direct link in any subsequent videos for this episode in the description box. And as always, thanks for watching.